third bag. I'm thinking this is probably has some of the mixed.
How many bags did we get?
Species. We have 3. Oh yeah. So these are the cedars. The cedars and the larch. This is the mixed.
Oh, look at how pretty those are.
Yeah, look at these. Oh, these are plugs. So we'll plant these down by the water. These are plugs here. So we had last 2 years ago, we planted a dozen or so of these, and we have what, maybe 3 or 4 that survived.
I think we planted sequoia down there, didn't we?
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep these wrapped up to keep them moist. And Jack and I, grab your bag. Let's put our bags on, and we'll get them stocked up.
No. As I was leaving, I heard whines of pure anger and terror.
I was afraid she was going to get under the tractor. She wants to be with Mama so much. So if you don't have your waist belt on straight, it'll be hard on you. It's kind of painful. Take your coat off. I don't think you're going to need that.
I've only got a t-shirt underneath, so.
Okay. Well, when you put your belt on, try to give it your coat over it there so it doesn't get all bound up, and when you're ready to take it off, you're not stuck to it. All right, go ahead and load us up.
Load me up, Mama.
Be really careful with the roots, Jack. Separate these in half. Try not to touch the roots more than you have to.
You're very brutal, man.
Do you want about the same amount as Jack?
Yeah.
A whole bushel of trees.
Other side?
I don't think I've ever said a whole bushel of trees.
Yeah? Yeah, that's good. Okay, now
I don't like pines.
spacing, Jack, is going to be 1, 2, 3 of my paces.
And 17 of mine.
4, 5. 10 feet probably, so probably 4 of my paces. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
All right, Beauty, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try it on what are you on 6? Let's try it on 4, and then see how that depth is.
Okay.
All right, you in the right load?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Always helps to take the parking brake off.
3, 2, 1, go!
I can see you smiling, Bob. What's the depth?
Slow as you can go.
I will say our bags aren't emptying very fast, are they?
Nope. They're really nice, high quality trees. Better than the last ones we got.
Last ones have all died.
Well, the Douglas firs, I think almost all of them died. This really helps with Mama breaking up the sod. I think we're gonna do a lot better this year.
The people that are worried about global warming will love us.
Well, two types of people, Jack. There's people that talk about global warming and fly around in their private jets, and there's people that actually are real stewards of the land. Like us.
I got trouble.
What have you done?
Well, you know, this used to be the big tree apocalypse area, and so
It's just a root, right?
I don't know what it is. I don't know. But
Well,
I think I need your strength.
well, I'll keep an eye on it. Let's plow through it and see if we can.
I don't know that it wants to plow through that, babe. It gets bigger on that end. You see this huge thing here?
Nonetheless,
No,
go ahead and go forward. I'll keep an eye on it. Actually, you're in charge of the tractor. You do it. I'm going to keep planting.
hey! Help a lady out when you can! So, apparently I got Jack's old gloves instead of my gloves because they're not fitting so well. But let's see what I can do here to clean up just a little bit. Let's see what I'm doing. Ooh, we got some barbed wire here.
I saw that. You're cleaning up the yard.
I'm doing what I can. Dude, where's the scrap metal place? Okay. So I am ripping again. I don't know if that's the right term or not, but I am putting in the row for the guys to plant in. And so I'm going to try to go about 15 feet from the other one so that we can drive our tractor through or a truck or something until the trees get bigger. It's pretty exciting to know that there's going to be a whole new forest here where there wasn't one. Gotta pay attention. Does that look good?
How much is your supply diminished? Because mine is diminished this much.
Mine? Well, I don't know. Probably got a third of them planted.
On one side,
Yeah, on one side.
I'd say about a third or half for me because I have a smaller bag.
So we just finished up our first row. Mrs. W is spun around and she'll be ripping back the other way, and then we'll follow in here.
So it was pretty hard on Ginger because we had to bring her back home. She's just so little and she wants to sit on my lap the whole time, which isn't great to have when I'm in the tractor. And she's not smart around vehicle tires. She thinks like, oh, someone I love is in them. I'm gonna go to them. So she'll run around, and we don't quite trust her around the tractor, so we have to put her in the house. So it's been an awful day because Lucy and I did the last longer run before Boston. So I did 10 miles this morning, and Ginger can only go about 4.5, so she didn't get to go running. And now we're all outside planting trees, and she's not with us. So it's kind of traumatic for her today. It's a little tragic.
How's her depth?
Pretty good.
You happy with that?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm getting some water so I can pour it on the roots so they'll stay wet. And a little bit of algae in there always helps.
So what have you done?
Maybe you should
Didn't
maybe you should leave the tractor driving to me.
Didn't I tell you to look out for those stumps? And now we're high-centered.
Maybe you should heed your own advice. Huh? You'll note I did not high center.
I'll get that off there for you.
Were you just so excited to be having a tractor to ride? You'll do it for me. Did you not just say that? In full disclosure, this was 100% Cody. Hey Jack, watch out, bud, move in case something happens. Whew, sorry. Not a hole.
more careful next time.
So why don't you tell them about how when we got an excavator and I'd never seen you work an excavator and how you were flirting with me by showing off. And I think that's what you were just doing right now.
Was that showing off?
I think you wanted me to be impressed. Are you blushing?
No, that's just how it's done. That's just how it's done.
You set the parking brake, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
All right.
Of course. Yeah, okay. Well, doesn't look like anything got damaged, so... Yeah, I have to be more careful around those stumps. We need to get the saw out here and cut those off. So,
yeah.
No, that was my fault. I high-centered on the stump. Mrs. W she's too careful for that. All right, so did
you want me to bring it down there then?
Maybe you should. Maybe you should. I was trying to pawn it off on you, but you're just not having that. All right, we'll be more careful next time. Okay, so well, let's talk about. Can you talk about what we did real quick?
Sure. Can you believe it snowed this morning? I have 2 long john shirts, a wool sweatshirt, a fleece, a hat. It is cold. Anyways, we planted a whole bunch of different trees. We planted 3 different types of trees. We did lots of rows, so hopefully we can drive between them. And they'll go up and
so this was the logger apocalypse place. So this whole upper section, we've got it all planted here.
Yeah, and it was completely covered so nothing would grow here because there were just trees down everywhere and tons of weeds. So we've worked hard to get it cleared out.
Right. So there's the pond down there. That looks a little bright. So we'll cross down over there, and then the other area that's
Apocalypse 2.
Apocalypse 2, we're going to replant that right now. All right, I'm going to take the tractor. Not going to hit any stumps this time.
Sounds good.
Heart Racer, there's no sausages for you. Thank you.
But I like sausages. And
So we've been planting for, what, probably 3 hours or so?
Yeah, it's 3 hours.
Is that right, 3 hours?
Yeah, I looked up on the clock when I was getting food.
So Jack was starting to wilt like a flower in the sun. He was so hungry, so we stopped for lunch. This is my favorite lunch when we're out backpacking. Or this is what we used to have. My granddad and I used to take when we would go elk hunting.
those little clementine oranges are good. And a little chocolate just put this over the edge, huh?
A little chocolate would be really nice. Heart Racer. So, our favorite summer sausage is, it's hard to find a really good summer sausage. My dad used to eat this, or we used to eat it. It's Hickory Farms. I think it's the best beef summer sausage, I mean, apart from some of the homemade stuff I've had. With sharp cheddar and sesame, these sesame crackers, these Bretons.
We've not been sponsored
I know
in any
somebody's
way,
going to
shape,
ask
or
us for
form.
sponsor, and we're like, no, we just like it.
No sponsorship.
So I'm going to back it up, and I had to go around the stump of the burn pile, and this way we can start planting closer.
So we have to count 5 steps before we put down the next tree. And the way I count it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, it is stony ground here, but the trees seem to do pretty well.
Build your house upon stone and not sinking sand.
Not sinking sand.
I kind of forgot that song.
Sinking sand all. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. You know what that means?
Yep.
Tell me what you think that means.
I think that it means that either stay stay with God and stand with Him,
Uh-huh.
or you're not going to be standing for long.
That's a good way to put it. It's, you know, there's not anything in the world that we can really rely upon to trust. And it's all of those things, putting your faith in money or putting your faith in your job or another man. It is like building a house on sand. It might stand for a while, but pretty soon it'll fail.
So it's like if we were up at Star Valley,
Yeah.
and you only paid 15,000 instead of 150,000
Okay.
for your foundation.
Yeah, I guess it's like that.
Oh, how about I got another one? 1, 2, tree, fir, 5, 6, 7, 8, pine, 10. Yeah, Timmy, that was a pretty good one.
So it's
Tree
3:30. 3:30. Kill me. It's 3:30. We started.
And it's pine to go. Just for your enjoyment.
Breathe. Okay.
Okay.
Three. All right. Enough of the puns. It's 3:30. We started planting at what time was it?
Yeah, 10:30, 11.
10:30, and we probably got 3/4 of our trees planted.
Mm-hmm.
So we did really good. I don't know how many, maybe 700-800 trees or so.
Yeah.
The tractor made a tremendous difference. It really, really helped. I mean, we did it before, and this so much easier. Just we didn't drop it very deep, just kind of down 5-6 inches or so. But what it did is it just softened everything up, and then we could, I think the trees are going to do a lot better. I think every tree that I put in, I feel like it was done right. So
Yeah. I did miss having all our friends come over and help us.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
We
fun.
just couldn't organize it. We just couldn't orchestrate
Remember
it.
last time it rained?
Yeah.
It really got really nasty. But
Yeah.
okay, so we have some pondos. We have the western reds left, and just a handful of larch and Doug firs.
Doug firs, a couple larch,
Yeah, that's all I
couple
got.
pines.
I've got Doug firs, and these are larch.
I've emptied
So
my
we'll put them
bags
back
pretty
in the
much.
bags, and we'll wet the roots down and put them in the shade. And then we'll pick this up on
Tuesday mornings as soon as I can do it.
Tuesday morning. So Tuesday we'll go down and we'll do the cedars. So we'll do one more planting video. So, all right. Anything else?
You guys just gotta wait for it.
What type of joke was that?
Wait
for the video.
for it.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what weight was, and I was like, what type of tree is weight?